Welcome to the stream. My name is Lee. Today, yes, it is Tourney of Tails. Uh, my name is Lee. It's Tourney of Tails day, which means Tourney of Tails. Um, so I don't know if you know GOT, Game of Tomes. It's pretty cool. I've been participating for the entire month of April. It is the second to last day of April. Wow, okay. It is the second to last day of April. It is crunch time. I want to finish this before April's done. I kind of do, because I'm like, yeah, no, let's get this done. So what we're gonna do, since my plan is to get this done before April is finished, I thought maybe we could do it today. Yeah, so it's cram time for April, and oh, I can just switch this over. There we go, perfect. Um, this is a huge chunk of streaming, is making sure that everything looks good on the stream, and the audio is an important one too. So yeah, welcome on in. I am going to do the thing. Let me just go to here and mute this, because if I don't, and let's see. Boom. Yep, there's that. Live on stream. Okay, so, welcome on in. Yeah, stream's been good. So, our plan for today, such as it is to keep typing this up. So, for those of you who don't know, a while ago, you've been hearing this tale of woe that I found out you could use Microsoft Word on the browser version of and then I was like, hey, let's do some. I was like bored and I wanted to be able to get word counts, so I just said, heck, let's do it. And then now they're threatening to take away the OneDrive storage, and apparently you have too many storage stuff stored there. So, and I don't want to deal with OneDrive anyway. I want to own my files on a machine that I control. Call me old-fashioned like that. So my plan, such as it is to type them up into, because you can't copy paste, you can't access them to download them. It's a hot mess. And maybe if I had, I could, if I knew what I was doing. But you know what, F it. I'm going to do this the way it said. I've been typing them up. Anya and Alia. It's a little... This one's a little spicy. Kinda-ish. Depends on how you define spicy. I don't know if I should put a content warning or not. It's a little weird. Maybe it's just weird. I don't know. Um, um, but I do need to type it up. Alright, you know what? We're gonna skip. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna be silly. We're gonna be stupid. We're gonna be incredibly stupid. I'm gonna go paragraph by paragraph. We're gonna start at the bottom, because I know that part's less spicy. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna get the other one open. Anyway, welcome on in. Let me just... Not that one. What we need to do... I need to bring up the other file. So hi, welcome on in. I don't know if anyone's in the chatter. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I saved as an ODT. I really should have saved it as. Yes. Yet. Nope. Let's go. We're gonna go paragraph by paragraph from the bottom. Um. Uh. Ooh. Okay. Yep. So we're gonna go up paragraph by paragraph up from the bottom. Why, you might ask? Funsies, I guess. Kind of build the story backward. It'd be fun. It's just a challenge because I know I'm typing it. So I'm also not going to be keeping terrible time track because type up is a form of light edit, and therefore it's at 15 words per minute. And those 15 words, it's either 15 words a minute or 1/3 of all the words edited. And for something like the working on the wiki, the exact number of words becomes kind of whichever is higher, because you're supposed to count toward in the favor of the author. And like tracking down a link and figuring out why it won't work. Also, for something like Greyhawk, that is based on time thing, because you're only fixing one word. Um, but And then setting up the formatting so it links to the right section, like show these children. Oh, but for something like this, there are, words. Pricking my words would give us a similar result, and then you don't have to keep track of the time so much. Alright, so let me do that. They're gonna do an ad, and that's fine. Okay, I'm gonna let them do an ad. And yes, we're gonna let it do an ad. In a minute. But first, I got pretty far, so let's see. Yeah, let me try Control C. Yeah, I'm gonna try Control C just to see if... Nope, that is a... something completely different. That was from yesterday. That was from a little silly little thing I wrote. Let's see. Let's see, I know what I'm doing. Let's go. Alright, yep. So then, just gonna hit here. I think that works, right? And then, yes, and then I can see the chat a little bit. So if anyone just hope to say hi in chat. Sorry about that. Bleh. It's an ad break. Check something. Alright, we got that going. Let me do this, and I'll be back in a tick. Alright, okay. Oop. Hello, hello. I encourage you to say stretch and have a cookie and take a sip of water or other snack there. And generally get yourself settled. Ta-da, I'm back. Okay. Welcome back. Cookies and water. I haven't had any caffeine yet, but that's the next step. Okay. After stream. Give me next tab break. How we're doing. Okay. So, got all this set up, and, yes. Uh, yeah, yeah. Basically, she's having a tantrum. Or meltdown. I think she's a little older. I think them between tantrum and meltdown is kind of how old you are. Really. Yeah. I'm between tantrum and meltdown is A, how old you are, and I think there's other subtler differences, but mostly it's a meltdown. In this case. And whether it's you're trying to manipulate people's emotions or it's a genuine sensory overload, which is mine gets really blurry really fast with really young kids because no anyway to scream. One of these. Um, at me. I remember that it was just this part. There we go. I remember this part was always tricky. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Alright, move forward. Right. Right. Azul is transmask and uses that one him pronouns. It's a very specific set of pronouns, specifically used for masculine, which is a sort of subset of transmask that's unique to this particular culture that I invented because, yeah, inventing unique gender identities for your cultures is kind of fun, and then causes some problems. Um, but yes. Immediately. Immediately let go. Okay, so. Well, still can't believe I forgot to send that. I saved it in ODT and not RTF. Luckily, shoved, not shivved. That is a very different verb. Also, back. His counterpart. Collapsed is a strong word, right? I guess, oh, there was a period there. Okay. Alright, escorts. Nia is having a meltdown. Is trying to protect his niece, and Alia is also here too. And, okay, Alia's 4. Also, Ninia's a little older, but, autistic. And autistic, I should say. Azel is a little older than that in Transmask. The 3 of them, I think it's just 3 of them that got taken. Maybe a few others. Her 2 escorts, and then the escorts. Um, um, Essen. Heard the screaming, right. Essen is one of the escorts, if I recall correctly. Spun, yes. Oh. Yeah. Kind of let her wear herself out. Yeah, let her. Let her Touch, yes, because he kind of understands it. This kind of understands this a little bit, and knowing that grabbing everything gonna help. Um, mm, we. Yep. All right. So they're. I think they ended. I think what they're gonna do is end up keeping us on the menu together. It's like, okay, well, we can go with her for now, and then they try to figure it out later. All right. Um. Okay. Okay. I know what I'm doing. Yes. Okay. So then one paragraph up. Um. S in. All right. Yeah. Mid. Medial. Yep. Yep. Remedial. You're we're nouning nouning an adjective and putting a noun ending on an adjective actually means you're spelling the adjective wrong. But if you're using it as a noun, that's correct spelling. So uh oh, only one screaming. Um mm, okay. Thrash trying. Um You're stupid. Nursing mothers. Mothers. Um, Oh, right. Was probably actually using he, that one pronouns for Azol because realizes that that one's trans mask, but beautiful. Pregnant for tonight. Should put a comment there. Oh, okay. Right, so they're gonna stick her somewhere different for tonight, but then um, right, the other escort, right, the other escort who was the one who understood. Okay, yep, you're not, um, right. That's that's not right. That's obviously, um, okay, okay. I remember how this goes. No. I guess it helps because if I'm as I'm getting into the context, it's not a bad thought to like do it this way. I'm not upset as this. It's kind of fun to like go backward. And then if I start going forward again, I'll have like a whole page on the bottom done off, so I can kind of like, oh well, I got that much done. Like, there we go. Let me see. Yeah, I think we got a whole page, and it's what 10 pages. I got a whole page of it done, so like, all right, I got 10% done. Yay, yes. Um, as I said, look that one over. There we go. Right. Yep. Uh, who is not cis and binary getting asked about gender, and it's awkward. Um, as a scowled. The other escort, yeah, and the other escort. Okay. His family has interest at 7. Right. So yeah, I'm not born. Not born. As opposed to. Let's the chances to as opposed to. And therefore, yes, and therefore knew these things. Ah, yes. NB is like, okay, this person is the NB, we're gonna go with that, and so it's kind of like, say, are you a girl? Well, okay, hang on, not girl, but like, yeah, alright. I think that's, or at the very least, okay. Oh boy. Yeah. Okay. Because, well, boy in the way they're defining boy. Yes. Alright. Um. Oh yeah. Rule. Boom. Okay. Okay. Um. Yeah. Equi. Thing. The equinox. She means the equinox, but she doesn't know that. Alright. March 17th. S knows the date. Okay. Yeah. Because that's. And then they're using dates. Our date. You know what? We're just gonna go. For now, it's. He'd been taking. Yep, he'd taken. Alright, if it's past, yeah. On the children. Children. Equinox. Added. Um, oh, right. Birthdays, yes. When's your birthday? It's in the spring, but not the spring proper, right? Um, right, he actually, and then Essen actually has the file. That's what they were asking on her birthday was. Okay. We'll put you in. I need to get a better calendar. Oh god, I need a calendar system for these guys too. I completely forgot about that. Okay. March 17th. We can do the week of 7 days. Put you in with next. Um, 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 definitely. Yeah, I'll bring her up. Yeah, I feel like that's better served as a period than a comma. Return to SN. I think because he introduced himself and none of the others did. Right. This is after they Yep. In this case, let's Alright. Alright. That's 5 is the cutoff point. Mm-hmm. Alright. Right. Mm. Actually, I'm 4. Wait, 4. Definitely should be a comma there. Lowercase. M. 5. Okay, so not still not 5 yet. her birthday? It's in spring, but not quite in the spring. Right before equal and fun. Alright. They are painting a picture as we go. Remembering the context. I mean, for in terms of reading comprehension, it might not be great, but um. Yeah, I need to sketch that right. Okay. There we go. Boop. Yeah. Sorry, I'm being silly. All right, when's her birthday? Has a question mark, not a period. All right. Okay. There are a lot of them taken. All right. Um. Okay, yeah. So they took one. They took. Soon it was just. They took a bunch of them away. Took all the really young ones. Alia as though. Enya in the back. Marriage with their cousins being all right. Only with her for now. We'll put a pin in that. Only boy among them. Wailing. So. Yep, that's that one. Okay. All right. And who is one of? Okay. Other two had calmed down a little. Right. Holder. Right. Right, right. Okay, so this is the one. That's the her surrender is this one. Turn to the escorts. Domain. The rest. Okay. Um. Right, because she. Um. Actually, yeah, because they passed him out. They passed her. Okay. Okay. Yeah, she probably had aged 7. Yes. Okay. Um. Okay, going again. Okay, yeah. All right. So let's see. Oh, clambering. Yeah. Ah, we'll do it. Right. Hmm. Right. We're from the house originally. Oops. Hang on. Bed. Um. Yep. Put the bed. Hmm. Hmm. All right. Ooh. Okay. We're gonna have an ad break in 50. Okay. Let me. Put to bed. No, and get some dinner. Beautiful. Okay. Alright, let me stretch for a little bit at least. Well, actually, you know what? I'm getting coffee. I'll be back. Whoa, actual caffeine. Do it. Okay. Bob. Bip. Alright. Ad break's over. I missed it. Okay. Missed a strong word. Your coffee. I didn't put nearly enough milk in because they're basically out, and I added cinnamon sugar because I couldn't find the actual sugar, so you know what it is. Tastes okay. Let's do it. Okay. Boop. Alright, let's see. Okay. Back to the grind. There, I took her hand. Here, I'll walk. Okay. Back to the door with you. To go. Right. Alright. Yep. I'm clambering out. Yep. Alright. Everyone's. Could play the chat. Alright. Yes. Alright. Slowly and steadily. I'm picking up. Here it is there. Who had. Yeah. Ad ended up. Yep. Hmm. Um. Yes. Here we go. Now we get to introduce. There was an older woman. Younger one. Mm-hmm. One was pregnant. Ah. Alright. Yeah, they might. Okay, so there's the 4 of them. These guys, okay, these got 4 of them, one of them's SM Lover. Alright, so maybe, I think it might be just SM and the cabbage with them, and then there's these 4 that get into the, that's why. Okay. I see where this is happening. Alright. I am building the scene backward, and it's kind of interesting, and... Whoa. Yep. Mm-hmm. Starch uniforms. Okay, let's see. As the carriage stopped, she greeted... No, Toonies. Their driver. Yeah, I was gonna get that in there. Here's coming back. You should come first. Few infants. Who are being tithed. Tithed you were holding. Holding. Hand them off to my girls here. Hand them off. Okay. Hand them off. Yep. It's here. And then we can begin. There's little ones. Settled in. Okay. Begin. Begin getting. Alright, it's been dinner. Dinner. Ready. That's the kitchen. I'm sure. Okay, my claps. Then she's like, alright, so makes announcements. Everyone comes out. Coming out. Instructed. Alright, okay. Explanation as to the nature of training houses and how when they have people coming in and all that jazz. Yep, how the tithing system works. Because they're being turned over as human tithes. And, yep. And send your daughters to the training house to, go and be there and juice off again. Training. I think we've been using Training House. Stormed. I think we've been new ties during midpoint. Right, it's the halfway between the equinox and the midpoint is halfway between the solstice and equinox. I think is when they do the or halfway between the halfway between the equinox and the solstice. It's either halfway between the equinox and the solstice or halfway between the solstice and the equinox. I don't remember which it is. Solstice being the summer solstice. So it's either spring or fall, essentially. Ooh, or spring or spring or late summer. Midpoint between the spring equinox and the summer solstice is Beltane, and the midpoint between the summer equinox and the summer solstice and the fall equinox, which is Mabon, is there's another name for it. It's the Celtic Wheel of the Year. There's a holiday officially. I don't remember which one it is. Not so much at other times. And funerals. I did not. Spitting of Theoden. Tithed. Mm-hmm. On the other hand, like you can tithe infants, but since the tithe doesn't specify whether it's an infant or not, and there's different theories on should you send kids as infants or should you let them have so that they don't have to be ripped away from everything they love and know because they're too young to kind of quite grasp it, or do you let them have a little bit of time at home so that they learn through that and then get it pulled away from them but still have the memories of it their way. Um, exactly. Main. Mm. Yeah, so a couple infants they had. A couple of infants they had Alia, who was 4. They had Ninia, who was 8. And autistic, and then you had Azel, who was older, and that one was transmasked, but that's a whole other story. Okay, so difficulty either way. Training house, the tithing system.